Sage, who has been clairvoyant and clairaudient since childhood, found parenting to be a stretch. Lots of communication took place with my second son when he was in the womb. He coached me. "You'll do fine. We'll teach each other." He had such peace, centeredness, calmness, and joy. All of his interactions with me were very mature and sober. He nudged me to do totally new things like yogic breathing and rebirthing, and upped my meditation time. My clairvoyance multiplied. The presence of Seth and his guide, an old Oriental master soul, smelled like sandalwood. I thought, what are you coming in to teach me? My psychic gates are opening even further. Seth gave us his name as he was coming out of the birth canal. I heard a loud, very mature voice say, "My name is Seth. It has always been Seth, and it will be Seth." That name had never come to us, and we did not know anyone by that name. He immediately came to my breast. He did not cry. He was peaceful and smiled at me. Seth slept for about 3 months in our bedroom, but he was independent. He nursed, but then he wanted separation. It was as if he wanted to do dream work. So we put him in the room at the end of the hall. We had monitors so we could hear him. When he woke up in the middle of the night, he was talking. His room pulsated with energy. When I came in, I found him sitting in the corner of his bed, grinning, talking, and looking. Seth came in as a healer and a teacher and activated awareness of our unconscious patterns. My husband and I were heavily programmed to be fine Southern people, but we started working on core issues such as family of origin patterns, addictions, and responding through habit rather than according to what we really feel. Seth also did things that brought up fear. For example, he crawled along the itty-bitty ledge between the kitchen sink and the countertop. He had perfect balance. It was as if to say, "Don't touch me. Please leave me alone, and I will show you that babies are not dumb. We know what we are doing." I thought, he is going to fall. I can't even do that. He'd smile as if thinking, "Watch Mom go through her fears with this." He continues to be that way with me, even as an adult. He spoke in a different language when he started talking. Later we learned it was Hindi, with words such as ghee and other Indian foods. My father-in-law is a rice farmer. When Seth was 3, he went to Tom's father and said, "Granddaddy, do you remember when we lived in China and you farmed rice and we had this same problem that you are having now?" Tom's daddy is Southern Baptist and he doesn't believe in reincarnation, but he humored him. "Well, Seth, okay, what did Granddaddy do?" "I helped you solve a problem with the rice fields." "Granddaddy, you remember that." "No, Granddaddy does not remember that." Seth was angry. Seth is a seer. When he was 5, he told me, "If you left the body right now, you would have regret because you are not doing what you came here to do. You are doing your work with family and friends, but not with other people." And when he was in kindergarten, he said, "You need to know something. I have another body on Earth." I freaked out. "Does it look like you? If both of you came home, would I know which one was you?" He laughed and said, "No, I live in Asia and I'm a grown man. I go there all the time. I leave enough of myself in my schoolroom to talk and read and take a nap on my little mat. The teacher doesn't know when I leave and come back. I go there to see what he's doing." "Why do you need to tell me?" "You need to know that this happens to more people than me." It is small, limited thinking to believe that we have only one life at a time. Souls can have more than one body if they can handle it. What I am learning there is different from what I am learning here. I deal with international companies and work on world issues. I knew my son was speaking the truth, yet I had no words to respond. Seth had never been in contact with that kind of information. He was still a little bitty kid. It has been a very different kind of life. How can I make this stuff fit into normal? There are no books on it, that is for sure. My children are my teachers. They are far more enlightened than I could ever have dreamed of. So it is like, shut up and listen.